Hey guys, it's your boy Jayson the Writer, and welcome to another episode of The Writer's Room. The Writer's Room is a space that we have conversations with some amazing creatives, find out how they got to where they are, learn about their journey and what's coming up next in their lives. Today I'm joined by an amazing creative, but before we get to that, I want to ask you, have you subscribed to this channel? If you have not, this is your time now to subscribe to this channel. Turn on that notification bell. Make sure you like the video after you hear the conversation. Drop a comment encouraging your boy and the guest. And if you have any suggestions about who needs to be on this show, make sure you let me know because I would love to talk to them. So without further ado, I want to introduce you to international, global, a hunk of a man, Nigerian, not a Yoruba demon, but a Yoruba angel, comedian extraordinaire, Larry J.
Woo! People have started fainting. People have started. I'm like, oh my God, resurrect! Oh my God, no, don't do that. Stop it. Stop it. I love it. So, okay, you know what? Don't stop. Just continue.
Continue, please.
What will it profit you if you are not shouting? Who will shout? Please shout.
Exactly. If not you, then who? Who will do it?
I'm so happy to be here.
Larry, welcome. Welcome to the Writer's Room.
Thank you for bringing me to the Writer's Room. Though I'm not a writer, but yeah.
You do?
I think I don't write.
You do?
I don't. Just think about it.
But you have to. You create in your mind, right?
Yeah. I write. I do a lot of writing in my mind.
Yeah.
Mind writing.
How's your day been?
My day. Can we not talk about my day? Well, my day has been a day.
It's been a day.
It's been a day.
Oh.
Big shout out to everyone who have children and your wife is not at home and your wife leave you with your children. Big shout out to you. God will honor you. You will not see shame.
It's been one of them days. Just one of them days.
Yes. Where I wish my wife was around.
Auntie, where are you?
No, it's not her fault. Because right now I'm thinking in my head it shouldn't be today. Today is the first time in my life I realize is that my children don't fear me. They don't fear me. When my wife say do this, they'll do it.
But it's you that they'll be playing.
Me,
it's your fault.
And I realized that I did it to my parents too. So it's painful. So anytime, right now, all I'm thinking is, what you sow, you reap. What you sow, you reap. I don't want to reap everything now. So
it's true.
No. So in case you are here, you are listening, you're watching, just know it's what happened to me will happen to you too. Whatever you have sown in your life, you will reap it. I cannot be the only one reaping
by yourself.
The fruit of my own labor.
By yourself.
All of us will all reap the fruit of our labor.
Father Lord, please, forgive me for anything that I did to my mom.
You will still reap it.
No.
You will reap what you have sown.
No, Lord, please let it pass. Let it
time
pass.
and harvest. Good measure pressed down, shaking together and running over. My brother.
Please let it fizzle out.
Jayson, no. This cup will not pass by. You will drink it.
No.
You will drink it. Only
Father Lord, I'm not thirsty.
You will drink in a passage.
I'm not thirsty.
You are not thirsty.
I'm not thirsty.
You'll be dehydrated. Don't worry. They show me pepper.
Really?
No.
But look how old they are. So what were you doing between that age and the time that you left your parents' house?
Me too, I did.
So you're saying that you expect that from your children?
No, I don't want them to do what Let them do their
so
own.
You two don't want to drink the cup?
I don't really like the cup, sir. I'm not sure even Jesus liked cup. That's why I wanted it to pass.
Exactly.
Over.
Even Jesus himself said, Father.
When he saw, when it's Jesus, he used to see the future. So when he saw the cross, this thing go pain.
So,
let this cup
so
pass
you know what,
over.
bro? Like,
can we just keep this back?
Man don't actually want to do this. You get me?
No. I feel like at that point, I'm sorry. Can I say what I want to say? I feel like at that point, Jesus was like, can we switch to the good part?
He said subtle foreshadowing. Hey, and these people will still be doing wickedness.
Bruh.
No.
No. But thank God he did.
Thank God he did in there.
That's why we are who we are today.
It's true. My day it's been cool. I went to work. Me, I'm still a 9 to 5 Osler. I was at
So
work.
how was work?
Work was good. Works was good. Work was it was a good, it was good. It's always good to, I've got a great team, so they don't make my life hard. We enjoy it. We enjoy it. But no, thank you very much for joining me at the writer's room today.
Anything for creatives,
Hopefully you are ready for the questions that I'm going to be answering.
Anyone I cannot answer, I would lie. So it's fine.
Kailodi.
My sins are forgiven in advance.
Kailodi, which one is lie?
No, not like lie, like just lie.
Just
lie.
a small one. Just in petite.
Yeah.
So we're going to start off with win or bin. So I'm going to list a few things and you're going to tell me whether we are going to win it or whether we're going to bin it. And this is going to be geared towards comedy because you are a...
comedian. Okay.
So, hecklers, win or bin?
Win.
Why?
I don't know. I just picked win.
You like hecklers in your audience. The people that will be saying, I don't like your joke. Or will be adding sauce to your joke.
I like them.
You do?
Because one of them might just be the scapegoat.
It's true. You do now turn on them.
Oh my God.
Have you had an opportunity to do that?
I've had a couple of them once.
And you just
when I was
them.
in the mood.
Oh.
Do you understand? This guy came in exactly when I was in the mood. Like, there are times when comedians were just very hyper.
Yeah.
And then we're looking for where to just put the energy. And then someone in the audience just says something. Oh God.
It's like,
I'm with the mic.
It is time.
I'll send you home.
Finish him.
It was more like finishing. And that was it.
Okay, so that's okay. Hecklers for a win. All right. Stand up in front of 10 people versus 10,000 people. Which one? Where would you rather? Which is the win? Which is the bin?
10,000 people is the win.
I know why this 10,000.
Because I'm not seeing any of them.
No, it's because of money. 10,000.
Yeah, 10,000. Yeah, they pay more.
Yeah.
10. No, funny enough. No.
You have a 10.
10. I've actually performed with 10-man audience.
Yeah.
And then they paid me way more than
really
10,000. Yes.
It was a very important 10 people. Was it the disciples?
The movers and shakers.
Come on.
Of this world. They gathered on a table. Okay.
That's it.
Bruh. I cannot tell you how much I got paid, but just 10 of them. And they were laughing. And it was just for 10 minutes. It's not like you'd overdo and kill yourself.
And they paid you more than a 30-minute
They paid me more than a 3 hours show. Just stop. 30 hours.
Did they need singers? I can sing 2 or 3 songs.
Don't worry. It's a great up. They usually don't shout. They we need you to come and... That when you hear things like, so, how much would you do?
For 10 minutes.
Not how much do you take.
Yeah.
How much would you do?
Yeah.
Like, how much can you do it for? And then you mention your price.
Yeah.
And they don't negotiate at all.
Yeah.
Right? You now start looking for ways to add something. Transportation will be added to it. That's the price you gave them in the first place. Transportation will add it to it. This will add it to it. Okay, so how much? And when you mention it, that's no problem.
That's it.
Send your account details.
Father Lord, as your son has spoken today,
so shall it be.
Father, I want those people in my life.
They will come. They usually, sometimes, funny enough, sometimes we meet them every day, but we don't know.
It's true.
They are strong.
And it's also, they don't even know what you're good at too.
They don't.
That's why it's important, people that you are creatives. If you're creative out there and you're doing things that are public facing or require an audience, market yourself well.
Yeah.
Because
let your people know what you are capable of.
Yeah.
So when they hear people say, we need... They will remember you.
Exactly.
Yeah, the good people that have good head. Not the ones that are use and dump. Yeah.
And also surround yourself with people that support you. And also don't get confused. Social media you don't need people that will only support you on social media because some of them, I know there's some people that support one of my businesses she will never post me on social media, but the business I get, consistent.
From her.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
consistent.
Yeah.
Consistent,
Yeah.
consistent. To the point where now, when they order stuff, I'll just say, whatever you want, just pay for the food. The cost of the food, me, I don't.
Yeah, there's no price is not the problem.
Price is not the problem.
All they
because
need is just give them quality.
yeah,
That's
consistent.
it.
All right.
Consistent.
Okay. Comedians doing brand deals on social media. Win or bin?
Win.
Get to the money, right?
Yeah.
We get into the money.
Yeah, it's all about the money.
Cancel culture in comedy. Win or bin?
Win, actually.
Win.
Yeah.
You like cancel culture?
Yeah.
Why?
Because it gives you more material. You tend to think more. You tend to work more on you.
But doesn't it sometimes, depending on how you receive it, because some people will now start to hold back on what they say because they're afraid of being cancelled.
Yeah. That's the part where they're making a mistake.
Okay.
Most of the time, people want to hear your point of view.
True. Yeah. I feel like the world is quite sensitive at the moment, though.
Yeah, but you need to put it to them in a subtle way.
Me, I like Baspos.
See, that's the problem. That's why you're not a comedian.
I want to hear it. Like, I just want to. Don't dumb it down for me. Just give it to me exactly how you.
No, you know
intended
there are ways, especially when it has to do with comedy. There are ways you can communicate something without saying that thing particularly.
Okay.
They'll laugh at it and then they'll enjoy it, not knowing that's what you're talking about. But
Okay.
when they think about what you're saying, then I'm like, wait, wow, this is what this guy is talking about.
Okay. All right. Dark humor, win or bin?
Bin.
Really? Me, my humor's dark. There's some things that I will think of that there's only a few people I can send it to.
No, the only reason why I'm saying dark humor personally,
Yeah.
I listen to them.
Yeah, but you
I
won't do
laugh
it.
at them, but I can't do it.
Yeah.
No, I won't. I can't.
You'll get cancelled.
I would like it to be on my forehead. My mother will be the first one to come. Hello, what did you? What? She at that point, you know when your mother speaks the wrong English,
Yeah.
but you cannot say anything. What did you just said?
Yeah, that's
What
it.
did you said?
Ah,
Remember the son of who you are. Yeah, I
feel
don't. I
like
don't
dark
want to get
humor
to
is the
that.
best, man. I also that because it's also the times when your things are happening and it's inappropriate to laugh. I have stories. I have them.
I know. I have enough stories for that. When I lost my dad, like so many things happened that day. People thought I was a wizard or a witch. I was laughing.
What type of jokes were you cracking that day?
I was not cracking joke. The people's behavior.
No, I can see that.
It's my father that died.
Yeah, and
You
the
are
other-
crying more than the children of the deceased.
yeah.
I'm like, okay, let's see where it's going to. So
'Cause you
when
know which one
when
is
they
fake
were
or not.
putting the cops down and it was
Yeah.
going, this man came, no, never, no, take me with him, bury us together. I know I'm not his wife, but take us together. He's so nice to me. She was saying all of that, and all of a sudden, she slipped.
Oh,
She was about to fall into the place. She was shouting, bury me with him. That was how this woman told me, who pushed me? Who pushed me? You people want to kill somebody? Who pushed me?
what happened to no? Take me with him.
You wanted us to bury you with
All
him.
of a sudden,
He
things
said,
have changed.
Who pushed me? I don't like you. You people, wicked people. She started
Oh,
cursing
my
the person
days.
that pushed her. Bruh, me, I was laughing.
Of course, because it's
I was
funny.
laughing. It was funny. You that was shouting.
No, people.
No. So for me to laugh at my own father's burial, trust me, there's a lot where that came from.
I think I could. I would. I think I have laughed at a funeral before. When I was at a funeral,
Lots of things happen at funerals.
lots of things happen.
What happened at yours?
Sometimes it's the singers. Somebody gets up to sing. I have a song.
At the funeral. And then you'll not sing a song that does not have anything to do with
that's not even on it. There's no keys on the piano that match to the song. And you're just
They came with a bunch of keys.
yeah.
And you know it's not. You know sometimes
None
when
of
you
them.
are emotional, you're crying, and
No,
then maybe
no,
your voice. They're not crying.
That's how they sing.
Yeah,
and
that's
somebody
their
let them
heart.
do that. Somebody let them do that. And then you're sitting there, and then there's always that one person that's there with you, and if you look at that person, you're finished.
You're done.
Done. So you'll be there, chat. Because if you catch eye, that's it. That's it. I think it's singing that I've seen. And then even whenever things are quiet and somebody falls or trips, or somebody comes in looking crazy, that's it.
Have you been at a funeral before and someone starts singing and you know the person who you're thinking in your mind that this dead person should just go, what was this?
I've never had that thought, but I think I should have that thought.
You should start having it.
Yeah. Because you'd be like, nah, they wouldn't like this.
No, like,
they wouldn't like this. This is not a representation of the
Someone
person.
said something at my dad's funeral. And I swear in my mind, my father got to like, bro, you're lying. I didn't do that.
You didn't Chris? That's a lie.
That's a big lie. Like, I didn't do that. You just lied.
What is it with people and making up stories? Or they want to be closer to the deceased? Then it's like, why?
No, they want to be appreciated by the family. They want the family to feel like,
that's sad.
He's one of us. No, you're not one of us.
That's a sad life to live.
You just lied.
Go and be making friends with the people in the land of the living.
Yeah.
So that they too can appreciate you. Don't be waiting to make up lies.
Yeah. Give people their flowers when they're alive.
Yeah.
It's very, very important. Not when they're dead.
This flower?
No. I said flower, not bamboo.
It's flower now. I say plants.
Plants, not flower. I'm not a farmer.
All right. Last one. I'll do.
This is going to take more than 2 hours.
No. I promise. It's not. Parody movies, win or bin?
What kind of movies?
Parody. So like scary movie.
Nah, bin.
Really?
Yeah.
You don't like?
I don't like scary movies.
No, scary movie.
Oh, the movie, scary movie. The comedy.
Yes.
Ah.
Yeah.
Win.
I think I liked Scary Movie 1 and 2. I think 3 they got a bit. They went off track.
It was for 3. Okay, let's not talk about scary movies.
Okay, let's move on. Let's move on.
But you know what I'm not saying. Let's move on.
So, Mr. Larry J, how did you get started on the show? Because how long have you been doing comedy?
I've been doing comedy now for almost 2 decades.
Wow. So since you were like 3?
No.
Yeah.
Almost 2 decades. It's not up to 2 decades. Let's say 15, 16, 14 years-ish.
Yeah, so since you're 3 years old now.
No.
You're young looking.
Yeah.
You can catch compliments.
And thank you very much. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. But no, don't despise my long time.
You said, I've lived though. Me, I'm not one of these ones.
I've lived.
I've suffered.
I've seen a lot. Yeah, but yeah, it's been almost 2 decades.
Okay.
And God has been helping me. God has been helping me. And I started off. Funny enough, I started off as a project manager.
Okay.
I did PMP. I did ITIL. I did all those professional courses.
So that means I can potentially find my way into comedy.
Yeah, if it's funny to you, those things were funny too.
Really?
Yeah. You know, after I was doing project, it was when I was doing my project management course that I realized this thing is not for me.
Really?
You know, when they were doing it and then everybody was practicing for exam, and then someone asked me, I was like, oh, Larry, have you paid for the exams? I said, I cannot use my money to pay for something I know I'll fail. Why?
Larry.
Why would I know I'll fail that thing. Why would you use your own money? That's how God punishes people. Like, let another person pay for it and I'll do it. Do you get?
But you wouldn't.
On my own money, and I'll go and pay. I'll now fade. And I know that as I'm paying, I will fade this thing.
Why did you think you will fail? You didn't study.
I know now.
You know it's a done deal.
I know that there's no future in this.
But why were they even doing examinations? Was it big then to be certified and all of that stuff?
Yeah.
Okay.
And a bit to be certified. That was why back then. But that was the reason why they were doing it. And some of the guys that we did together, so they're big deals. But
Yeah, a big deal.
I am my big deal.
Amen.
I ask my children, I'm the big deal in my family. It's just that my wife is a bigger deal.
Shout out to Upper Praise.
Yeah, big shout out to my wife. That's the way we are in our family.
Yeah. Light event management, right?
Yeah, that's what's up.
Come on.
That's what's up.
So when did you realize, like, okay, so you were doing project management? And
I was doing project management, and then I realized there was no headway in it. I did every other thing. I worked for someone for like 3 months, and after a while, myself and my boss started having arguments. And then my boss said, "You're fired." I told my boss, "You can't fire me because you didn't even give me a letter of employment. So how would you tell me I'm fired? I'll come if I want to come. I feel like I'm not coming. I was like, get out of here. I say, you and who? See, it's only 7 years. You're only older than me. It's 7 years. Don't shout at me.
Larry. Yeah, a calm guy.
No, I was not calm then.
Oh, you have been calmed now.
No, I was not calm then when it happened, when my boss told me I was fired.
Yeah.
And in truth be told, it was my fault.
What did you do?
They gave me money to do something, and I chopped the money.
Larry.
No, I was desperate. I was hungry.
So you actually chopped the money?
Yeah, and then she was like, "Where is this money?" I said, "It's in the account." She said, "Which account?" I said, "Our account." She said, who is our account? Because I'm checking the company account. The money is not reflecting there. I said, maybe I spent it. She said, "Maybe you're fired. I'm done. It wasn't the first time or the second time.
That you've done that?
Yeah. But guess what? Today, she is my friend. Like, she's my friend.
So, Larry, you were stealing.
She calls me, she gives me jobs.
So you were stealing?
I wasn't stealing. I took what does not belong to me.
Yes.
But stealing is when you get caught.
And you were caught?
I confessed.
So it was through the confessions, and then you weren't fired, you left.
I left.
Then you found out that you were funny.
No.
That people found out.
No, I've actually been doing comedy, but I wasn't taking it seriously.
Okay.
I've been doing comedy. Yeah. I started stage comedy like when I was in uni.
Okay.
And I've been doing comedy since when I was in uni.
Okay.
But I wasn't paying full attention to it.
Yeah.
So if you ask me when I started comedy, I just give you when I started comedy.
Yeah.
That's stand-up comedy.
Yeah.
But if you ask me when have I started art,
that's different.
That's different. That's like way, way before.
Okay.
So it's you asked me for comedy.
So
when
did
I started comedy 15 years ago. I started taking comedy seriously as business 12 years ago.
When did you realize you were funny?
20 years ago.
20 years ago.
Yeah. Because there is this literature book, The Lion and the Jaw.
Mm-hmm.
And I was meant to act a particular scene, a serious scene.
And you were just...
I turned the full book upside down. That was when my principal, the principal of my school, decided that this boy is... No. And funny enough, I was a science student. It wasn't like I was in art. So he was surprised. This guy is a science student and...
Is this funny?
Is this funny?
Oh, wow.
Like, people, in the full book, in the full novel, people were always looking forward to me coming back on stage. The full school were looking out to me coming back on stage. So anytime I come back on stage, they are ready to laugh. And I was giving them back to back.
Oh, wow.
The things that are not in the script, I was just saying
adding improv
all through. So that was when I realized, I think I have a thing with this. Then fast forward to school, uni, I started doing stage drama with some comedy group, The Fellows. And afterwards, everybody started doing stand-up comedy individually. And I was scared. I couldn't. So I was always looking for someone to help me. Okay, I have a script, but let's act it. I have a script, let's act it. And yeah, that was what I was doing everywhere. And after a while, I just summed up courage. You know what? What's the worst that can happen? People will laugh, right? Oh, you're not funny, you're not. And let's face it. And then I did it. Some were funny, some were not, some enjoyed it, some did not. And then we continued that way. Now it's a different story.
Exactly. Now they are flying you to Europe. They are flying you to Nigeria. Flying you everywhere.
Like, and I'm not a witch. Flying everywhere. Just to crack people up.
Hashtag no broomstick.
Yeah.
Just no village.
No broomstick.
No village, no calabash. Like calabash, isn't it?
Yeah, okay, I'm wearing black, but yeah.
So then, okay, you said that's when you started doing like comedy, or you realized you were funny, and so what was the turning point for you saying, okay, you know what, I'm going to take this seriously? You said that happened 12 years ago.
Yes.
Okay.
When my mother looked at me, she said, "Can you just? I've tried everything. And she tried everything. Right? She asked me to go to this like 9 to 5. I did it. I fired my boss. Or my boss fired me. There was an agreement. I left.
Somebody left, Shan.
Yeah, somebody left. And then I tried plenty other things. I tried going into acting. I was always going for auditions, and nothing was still coming out of it. And then, but I was still doing comedy. Just go, oh, one church wants to do something. RJ, please come now. It's not like I'll just go there, go and do comedy, and then go back home, go and think about my life. And then after a while, I was like, you know what? Why am I struggling with every other thing? Yeah. But when it has to do with comedy, I'm not struggling. Like I was struggling with every other thing. Except for comedy. When it has to do with comedy, I'm not struggling. All I need to do is just think about what to say on stage, put myself together, rehearse, go there, deliver. That's it. And then I called one of my mentors, one of my big brother. Then he was also a stand-up comedian, but he was also an MC. So I called him. I was like, please, can I hang with you? Like, just take me through this thing. Let me just know, okay, I'm learning something under someone who's doing it. Yeah. And then I was like, no problem. And that was how it started. Wow. So I was going with him to shows and weddings, and then in between weddings, he would just say, oh, Larry, come on, perform. I'll do my performance. After a while, he started teaching me how to be an MC. And then I started like that. That's why today I can act, I can MC, I can do comedy. So whichever one, I'm in for it.
So why was it important for you? Because I know a lot of people don't, a vast majority of people who are in the creative industry or in any industry, typically it's hard for them to seek or ask that question of somebody. Sometimes it's pride, sometimes it's fear. But what made you say, you know what, this is a big brother, and this is somebody I admire. I want to follow him so that I can learn from him.
I think it's a stage in my life where I was desperate. Like, you know, when all has been said and done, you've done everything you know how to do. You've done everything in your mental capacity to just do something. And then my dad was no more. It was myself, my siblings, and my mom. So it's more like, guy, you have to stand on your feet. Yeah. You have younger ones. You have a parent. My older brother was in South Africa. Okay. He was not even around. So
it's just you.
I'm next.
Yeah.
And I have to do something for myself. So I just looked at it like, what's the worst? See, I always think of what's the worst that can happen. Would I still be alive? Okay, I'll still be alive. So safe. Yeah. Okay. You'll say no. Okay, do I have other people I can call? Yes. There's no crime in trying.
It's true.
There's no crime in trying. And then I called him, and he was like with open arms. He was because they know I can do comedy, but they know I don't take it seriously. So for me to say I want to take it seriously,
that was a big step for.
It was a big step for me, and he was ready to help me. Yeah. So, and I was giving it all it takes. I wasn't going to him to ask unnecessary questions or just see him and start bombarding him with questions. No, I'm seeing how he's doing it, I'm learning from. And then after every event, he would ask me, like, okay, so what did you learn today?
Okay.
I'll
So
tell
he
him,
was
"Look, I learned
invested in
it,"
you.
and he invested in me.
Mm.
So right now, when I see other people telling me, "Oh, I want to follow you about," and then we go out the first time, we go out the second time, you're not asking me any question. I'm asking you a question you can't even answer. I know you are
It's
just you are one of the guests. You just came to enjoy yourself.
you're just a groupie.
Yeah,
You just want to be part of the
just one
entourage.
of, yeah. Oh, yeah, I know him. And me too. I know you too. Nice to meet you.
So then, in terms of like as you are growing and you're studying under him, actually, before I get to this question, are you people are still on good terms today?
Oh yeah.
Let's shout this brother out.
Big shout out to firstborn
Come on.
Mr. Kehinde Abdul, of course.
We thank you. We thank you.
Thank you. He's in Canada now. Big shout out to you.
Canada.
Thank
well
you.
done. Well done. Well done. So you're studying up under him, and then at what point did you feel or were you told you're ready? Leave the nest.
He never told me you're ready to leave the nest.
You just knew.
You know when you're ready.
Mm.
You know there's always a point in your life when everything feels uncomfortable.
Mm.
That's the point when even God wants you to move.
Growing pains.
Like, you know, there are some shoes when you have them, you wear them, and after a while, you just like,
I'm tired.
I'm tired. But the shoe is still there.
Yeah.
It's not like you don't like the shoe anymore.
You just don't want to wear it.
Just don't want to wear it.
Yeah.
So it's almost the same feeling you get when you're meant to move.
So
And I believe at a point in everybody's life, God wants us to shift from one point to another. So He makes the present state we are very uncomfortable.
So then, your very first show, once you've flown the nest, how was that?
My very first show was, though I've been having shows even when I was with him.
But this time now it's like,
this time it was
no,
I'm on my own.
Yeah, on my own,
all by myself. Yeah, but because I've learned from him, and I know some mistakes that he's made, and he's the kind of person, he would not want you to make the same mistake he has made. That's the kind of, he sacrifices everything just to make you a better person. So where you need help, he'll let you know, check this. Or what you did was very fantastic there, but check this. And it will make you know, I've made the same mistake, don't make it too. So he's that kind of person. So for me, so there are times when it has to do with gigs. Gigs are different from shows. Gigs are the weddings, the emceeing, and you have a comedy gig and all of that stuff. He would have a gig, and because he doesn't want to miss the gig, and he's so sure about me as a person, he'll just tell them, okay, I'll be there late, but let this guy start. So I'll go there representing him. I'll do what I need to do, and then he'll come and meet me there. In fact, that was the same thing that happened when I met my wife. He was the one who was meant to anchor my wife's auntie's birthday party. But because my house was closer to the venue, it was not like, oh, Larry, please help me go there. So I went there, and then I started, and then he joined me there. And then I met my wife, and went hi. And now we are saying hi in each other. But the sweet part is standing by myself, standing on my own. It wasn't easy, I would not lie. It's not something that happened overnight. It takes a lot of confidence. It takes a lot of daring yourself. I'm not in competition with anybody. I'm in competition with myself. I have to do better than I did the last time. So that's where the strength came from.
That's good, man. I think it's very important for you to surround yourself with people that have gone before you.
Yeah.
Because in as much as you have your own path, they also serve as like, here are these signs that you need to be aware of. This is what I did. You don't have to do exactly what I did, but you can tailor what I've done so it fits your style of comedy or your style of art or creativity. And I think it's, there's a lot of people who aren't, able to humble themselves to do these things.
Yeah.
So if you're watching and you're creative, please, 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 if you're trying to grow and excel in all that you're doing, make sure that you find somebody in any aspect of your life, whether it be creative, whether it be tech, whether it even be marriage. Find somebody that has gone before you or a couple that's gone before you so that you can start to learn and then figure out what works for your situation and what's not.
True.
All right. So now we are into the business of MC Larry J.
Yes. You can say that again.
Now we are into the business of Larry J. Larry J has now been doing this solidly for 12 years.
Yes.
What are some of the things that you have learned along the way as a comedian?
Few things, but yet very important. Nobody can do you like you.
Come on. Say it into this.
Nobody can do you like you. Nobody can push your brand
like you can.
like you can.
That's something I'm learning, bro.
Nobody can talk about you like you need to talk about yourself. People need to. Sometimes you don't need to tell people who you are. From what you're saying, from the words that come out of your mouth, they know where you're going to, and if they love it, they'll come for you. If you're having a show, nobody can advertise. Nobody should advertise more than you.
Exactly.
If you're doing something, nobody should push it. Like, you are your best version.
Yeah.
Jesus did not come to this world to talk about another person. He came to talk about himself.
It's true,
As he is, so are we.
I didn't really deep that.
So we need to do like Jesus did.
Talk about yourself.
Talk about yourself.
Talk about yourself.
Yeah.
Just don't just have an ego. Talk about yourself.
Talk about yourself.
Yeah.
And be humble enough. Be humble enough to listen.
Yeah.
Oh God. Especially people who are trying to learn. They want to go from step 0 to 10. Straight up. Forgetting 1, 2, 3, forgetting 9, and then get to 10. And then you know the annoying part, when they get to 10 and you now get to 20, then someone will now ask them simple question of number 5. I'm like, I don't understand. I've met a comedian before who did not know how to handle. He does not know how to handle how to keep a crowd calm. Like, he'll just go there and, just start talking. Like, my own kind of comedy is not shouting. I'll say it gently. But somehow, you would listen.
Yes.
I would not rush it. You would listen. Because I had to learn the craft of keeping people quiet with your silence. That's a different level. It's a different level. When you make sure people are listening to you.
Yeah.
From your first word, from the first that come out of your mouth.
Yeah.
Imagine, I just want to show you the practical of it.
Okay.
Just imagine, just in your thoughts.
Okay.
This whole place is noisy, but there's a microphone and everybody's just talking. And someone holds the mic and said, "Hello, everyone." And it's really loud.
Yeah.
There'll be silence. And everybody will look like,
What's that idea?
What was that?
Yeah.
And then lots of thoughts will be flying through their head. What does he want to say? But at that point, you've gotten their attention.
So this person couldn't do that.
This person could not do that. So this person got to the microphone. This person was like, "Everybody keep quiet.
Hey,
Everybody, it's okay.
Hey,
please, it's okay now." Oh my God.
And once people sense desperation, you're done.
Yeah, no. Yeah, that's the end. You have finished the show. You have ended the show.
Yeah.
When they realize that you are desperate for their attention, they won't give you.
Yeah. Why are we like that? We are wicked. Well, I'm not wicked, but people are mean.
People are mean. No, but there's a way to always get their attention. Me, for example, I've been to events where we are not that much.
Yeah.
But there's a particular table making noise. Guess what? I left the stage. You see that table that is making noise? That was where I went to stay. Yeah, whatever gist you are gisting on this.
Me, I want to know.
Let all of us be gisting. Like we all hear this. This gist will go around. Only your table. No, let it go around. We are not playing only 4 table. Only your table is now. Aunty, let's talk.
Let's talk.
Do you know that was how I made one friend by fire by force? He was like, Larry, I felt embarrassed, but that's now was really paining me. I said, I didn't mean to embarrass you, but you were talking and it was so loud, and then you started laughing. I'm like, hey, whoa.
Me too, I want to laugh.
Wait. I said, please. So, as in, people were paying, the remaining tables were paying attention to me. So I drew their attention to that table. I'm like, okay, this table, since we are gisting,
come on, let's talk.
Let's talk.
What did they wear? What did they do?
So what now happen? The point is, what happened here? I said, this gist I gist.
Yeah.
Something must have happened.
Yeah.
Tell me what happened. So all of us will hear the gist.
Yeah.
See, somebody died. Saying, no, somebody did not die that. Somebody cannot die and you'll be laughing.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, tell me what happened.
I would have hated to be at that table. You know, actually, no, me. I'll probably tell you the gist.
It's funny enough, they were now paying more attention than every other table.
Once you continue the show.
When I continued the show.
Yeah.
It was because I now brought out, like, I was now being spontaneous with them. So putting them on the spot, I was not like, do you know this thing that we are doing? You people don't know how important gist is. And this thing happened to me, for real. I entered the train. So 2 black women were sitting right in front of me. And they were gisting. But because I could understand what they were saying, so the gist was interesting. In fact, if I give you the gist now, you. So let me give it. Quick gist.
Come on. Let's gist.
This woman said, something happened though between herself and her husband. And then the other one was like, what happened? She said, I took my other husband's phone. And then I checked. Then one girl called. She was now like, babe, have you seen my phone? Babe, are you with my phone? Then I was like, who's your baby? And then I was shouting on her. I gave her a piece of my mind. That when she now got home, she now told her husband, well done. You are cheating on me, bringing other women. Could you believe that my husband now told me that the phone is not his own? When I now checked it, I now realized that it was the other woman. That means my husband brought somebody else's phone home. He too was looking for his own phone because he was calling his phone with my own phone. So, iPhone 13 and iPhone 13.
Yeah.
The both of them have the same screensaver. They did not use anybody's picture.
Yeah.
So he took the husband took someone else's phone. This woman took the husband's phone. Yeah. They exchanged phones. So the husband was busy calling his own phone.
Yeah.
So he left that phone because that phone does not belong to him.
Yeah.
So the owner of that phone called. His own wife picked. His own wife started shouting that my husband is cheating on me. My husband is you die by fire. It was later she realized
that is not
her husband's phone.
Hey,
do you believe that? You see, you are saying, hey, you see that you're attached to it.
Yeah.
I've passed my train station. So at the point when she now said that, the both of them now came back. I did not believe myself. I went to meet them. So what did your husband do? I said, what did your husband do? He said, excuse me.
Oh,
I said, no. You must finish this gist. I missed my train station already. You cannot tell me to go back.
I want to know.
What did your husband do? I want to know. It's none of your business. At this point, when I've missed my stop, it's my business now. It's my business.
We're all in this one together.
We hear this. Can you the gist is it? Yeah. That's
because you want to know.
That was what I said to them on that table. From then on, everybody paid full attention. So and it's something that's happened over time. And
it's a comedic way to get everybody to pay attention as well.
Oh, yeah. You don't need to embarrass anybody or make anybody feel uncomfortable.
So what is your process in terms of like writing your jokes or writing your show? Because like you said, you MC.
Yeah.
You also do short comedy and you also do like long form where it's maybe 20, 30-hour show, right?
Yes. That has a lot of time is been invested in that. But for people write in different ways. I'm one of those people that when I write, if I don't say anything about it for weeks, I would throw it away. I have to have said it with my mouth.
Okay.
So it's like, so my thoughts and my creativeness is like food. Once it's done in my head, if I don't say it out by eating it,
Then
it will get spoiled.
it gets spoiled.
Like, I'll find faults in it. I'll be like,
Yeah.
it's not, this is not, this is not, this is not, this
Yeah.
is not. So as creatives, most of the time, it's always good to write some things down.
Yeah.
So when you write it down, at the end of the day, you can still come back to it and say, you know what,
This is
this. I've said some things that I've mentioned them before at different stages,
yeah.
but I never used them as a set until when I realized, okay, this thing is now full and mature. Maybe when it came, it was just a finger.
Yeah.
Now I have the full hand. Then I can use it.
Okay.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
So there was this thing I said about Mary and Jesus and stuff. You must have heard it before when I said when Jesus went to the temple,
Yeah.
we don't know what happened to him then. Just put yourself in the shoes of Jesus.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Just walking around.
Just walking around, doing small miracles, saying words, and people are like,
Yeah.
deep. This guy has wisdom. And then he leaves all of a sudden. Maybe Joseph sends him to get something, and then after gets, he just dropped it. And then he went to the temple. And for 3 days, they've been looking for you. Imagine, put yourself in the shoes of they've been looking for you. And you know your mother, you know the kind of things she's capable. You know what a spanking looks like.
Yes.
And you feel it, even when she's not there.
Yeah.
And then you leave the house for 3 days. They've gone to every radio station. They've gone to every blog. They've gone to every
BBC.
BBC. They're looking for a child.
ITV News.
And then someone just tell them, wait, I saw...
Jesus is there.
I saw someone that looks like him in the temple.
Yeah.
Then your father and mother gets to the temple. And I was like, what are you doing here? You now reply, the same reply Jesus gave. Say, why are you disturbing me? Shebi, I'm in my father's house.
By the time my lips will be off, my mom would just swipe the lips off my face.
But I know something must have happened
when they go home.
And Joseph is a carpenter.
It's true. They have a real
I know that time there's no lot. They don't have a lot of equipment.
Oh,
so a lot of handwork.
Yes.
So Joseph and wood, they are very close.
Yeah, probably has many calluses on his.
Do you understand? And then Joseph did not say anything. Mary did not reply. Jesus followed them home.
You just give the look.
He gave the look. They went home. You know that the Bible did not say anything again about Jesus until he was 30.
It's true. That was it.
I know. I
read
read it.
him.
I know. And then the only thing Bible said during that period, Jesus learned wisdom through obedience. Did you get it, Rema?
It's a Kairos moment.
Jesus learned wisdom through obedience.
So, because you are the Son of God, do you think
you can?
Yeah.
You think you can do things?
You are in flesh. So me, I would deal with you.
Flesh. Do you understand? So for that, I've said that kind of thing. Now it's full blown.
Yeah.
But before,
it was just
a piece. It was just, okay, Mary, Jesus went to the temple and then Mary met him there. Okay, what happened? What was it? So I had to now do my own research. Okay, wait. After that, what did Mary? I checked. I didn't. I just know that Jesus learned
His lesson.
Yeah.
To the point that even when we are introduced to him at 30, when Mary say, "Oh yeah, wine."
Don't want that. No, you didn't know. Mary. Mary. As in, she's so sure.
Yeah.
Like they did not, for lack of better, they did not born Jesus well. Like, Jesus, I triple dare you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying something, you're telling me you're not
going to do it. He
Disciple,
will.
whatever he asks you to do.
Yeah.
Do it. You look at it like,
JB is my house that you just came from. You forgot. Should
like,
I remind you of the temple days?
Yeah, like, and the way, just must have been like, this woman, leave me alone. Don't.
Yeah, I'm a grown man
I'm
now.
a grown man now. I make my own decisions.
Okay.
Wine has finished.
Yeah.
What's going on? Yeah, I'm not in the mood to do any miracle. I'm not asking you to do.
Yeah.
They say wine have finished. I'm at this party. You are here. Wine cannot.
Isn't it our relative? So we'll just let them be upset with us.
Just, the in-laws, we cannot disgrace our family.
Exactly.
I'm not doing any miracle. Okay. Mary just look at herself. Whatever he asks you to do it. That side eye, that bombastic side eye that mothers used to give their children, like,
and Jesus probably at 30 years old, just pour the water.
Just feel the. Yeah, I asked the MC to taste it. Like, I can't deal.
I can't deal with it.
And someone said something that caught my attention. He said, because it's Jesus, he knows the beginning from the end. He's the future, he's the present, and he's the past. So maybe as he poured the water in the drum, Jesus did not change the water to him. He just gave them like one strong drink from 2000 something, just turn it.
Yeah. Just give them something. Moscato.
That's the only wine that they say is sweet in the full Bible.
It's true. It was Moscato. Don't ask me how I know.
Let your conscience judge you. Let your conscience be the
It's
judge.
Moscato.
That was just turn it into.
And that's it. That's that. It's true, Read your Bible, people. It's good to be learned.
It's good
to be learned.
You get a lot of creative stuff in it.
Yeah.
You get a lot of creative stuff in the Bible. There are some things in the Bible that I why did the prophet ask the rain not to fall?
It's to prove who he was now.
Everybody knew he was a prophet.
Yeah, he just wanted to know if power passed power.
No, it's not because it's small thing those days. It's small thing that used to get all the prophet angry. Maybe he washed clothes and wanted to go out. Rain now fall.
It's true.
Like this rain. To God, you'll not fall again. He had to fast for that rain not to fall. That means the rain must have annoyed him.
It's true,
They were a very angry prophet that time.
They were very violent. The prophets were not.
Prophets that did not have hair on his head. Children were just saying, hey, bad head man. He sent lion.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know, for a prophet to call that, like, full avatar, fire bender.
It's true.
He brought down full fire to show you how strong a woman is. He just told him that the queen is looking for you. Somebody that brought down fire, he ran away.
No, that one was a witch, though. She had to be. She had to be.
Who is stronger? Someone that can bring down fire or the one that we call witch?
It's the one that can bring down fire. It's the stronger one. But you also don't know what you can do.
You don't know.
You don't know what the opponent's power.
What don't you know?
Sometimes you don't know.
Sometimes you don't know. Let's not argue about fire benders. Let's not argue about avatar.
Sometimes you don't know what you're capable of.
It's not like he doesn't know. It's just
the one that's untested is the one that you're worried about. It's true.
But my own take is checking the history. Women and miracles, with the people doing the miracles,
they're right sensitive.
It's a very sensitive thing.
Mm.
It's a very sensitive thing. I love miracles. God do a lot of miracles. But for the prophets have called on fire, and yet cannot stand one woman, one or not two, one, just one. There's a reason.
It's true.
Reason. For Job, everything happened to everything in his life. It's only
The woman that stayed.
The woman that.
Hey,
there's a reason.
I don't know what. In fact, I won't say what I was going to say. Just be listening to what's happening here, and you'll pick it. You pick it.
If you don't pick it, that means you have a serious problem.
Let discernment and wisdom guide you to what's being said, Sha.
There's a reason you need to be careful, because even Adam that blamed the woman in the Garden of Eden is the one that God still punished last.
It's true. It's true.
Yeah.
So,
you know, sorry, it's your show. It's you that carry me and
it's to talk. So you're okay.
And you know, it was after Adam blamed Eve, and then God realized that it's still Eve that the serpent used.
Yes.
And then Eve now points to the serpent. That is the serpent. See what God turned serpents to?
Yeah.
Not have an against. I calling with his chest. So when Job thing happened, when God said, look at my son Job.
Yeah.
When Satan reached the woman, we don't know what we do to this man.
Exactly. Before now that I won't be able to come out of the ground. So you'll just be moving like an earthworm, just in the earth only.
Yeah. How far with his wife? Esprit the call. Just leave her. Let her.
She's all right. She's
fine.
She's cool.
She's fine.
Cool.
Let's just face the man. Let's face our mission. We should punish him. We should not kill him. I mean, it's fine.
It's okay.
Joe, we are take.
Okay, it's fine.
It's fine. They just left the woman. The woman in your life will determine how far you go.
This is very true.
Strong.
This is very true.
Strong.
So, speaking of that now, you have now talked about women in your life. The woman in your life, Unko, how has that been? Because you travel.
Yeah.
You travel a lot, and I know you're also, in addition to you traveling, you're very present with your children as well.
Yeah.
So how was that journey meeting our sister? It's one thing to, you're courting somebody, you're telling them you want to build life, and then I'm a joker. I'm a joker.
I joke for a living.
Yeah, I tell jokes for a living. How was that conversation, one, and then at what point, if it was a long conversation or short one, she was just like, you know what, I got you, boo.
I think it started. I think the whole thing is just very funny. It's funny by itself because I told you I met my wife at the events where my big brother, my mentor, sent me. Before then, we saw each other.
Mm-hmm.
Because he went to collect briefing for the event, so I saw her. I was not looking at her. She was not looking at me. I was just waiting in the car, like, when you guys are done, let me get out of this place.
Yeah.
And then we left, and then on the day of the event, she was like, oh, the other guy that came with you, okay, no problem. So I did the event. And then my friend was even the one saying, Larry, I'll collect her number now. I was like, oh, yeah, sure. I gave her my phone. Then she was not my wife then. She now typed was 447. I was in Lagos, in Nigeria. She typed was 447. I'm like, give me my phone back. Give me. I was not being rude.
Yeah.
I was just like,
was this before WhatsApp?
No, this was before WhatsApp.
Yeah.
So she was like, can I? I said, can I have my phone? So she gave me my phone. She thought I wanted to do something. I said, is a UK number, right? She said, don't worry, I won't call you.
Larry, this is what you said.
I said, don't worry, I won't call you. I don't call international number. I didn't study international relations.
So you didn't want that
And then she now gave us a gift. That's why people listen. The gift of a man or woman, make it room for him. So she gave us a gift. She gave us 2 gifts, actually. One aftershave and then something else.
Yeah.
So I took it home. And then one spray, I took it home. So the next morning, she was meant to come back to the UK. And then my friend now called me like, Larry, that our friend that gave us, because from that event, we went someplace else, we went for a show. So when I got home late, blah, 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 and then the next day, I was in my house, and then he was like, Larry, that our friend that gave us a gift yesterday, she's going back. At least call her to say thank you.
Okay.
I said, that makes a lot of sense. Please send me a number. Then he now sent my wife's number. And then I now called my wife. And since then, I've been saying thank you. I've been saying thank you. Like, our flight was delayed for 4 hours.
Yeah.
I was on the phone with her for 4 hours.
Wow.
For like 3 hours.
Yeah.
As in, my airtime got exhausted. I recharged. I was just calling and calling and calling.
Wow.
So this is now, by the time they said, okay, turn off your
thing,
your devices, I had to tell her, usually I don't do this, but once you touch down, please call me. She said, I'll call you. And then when she touched down, she called me. We've been calling ourselves since then. Up till now, we are still calling.
Yeah.
We have 2 children. We are still calling.
That's good.
And I'm still saying thank you.
Yeah, well done. That's how it's supposed to be.
Yeah, but linking but I just realized while we're in our discussion, I realized we have almost the same vision. We have almost, we are intertwined.
Yeah.
She has to endure a lot of things.
Yeah.
For my sake, because unlike most people, you spend Christmas with
your family.
Me, I spend Christmas with work.
Oh, yes, true.
It's so bad I have a show on Christmas Day every year. So she's the one with
the children.
And like that, God has been helping me. She's been like a pillar.
Yeah.
Like, so when people say, oh, you are the pillar of your family, no, I'm not the pillar. I'm a member of my family. At this one, I'm a member.
Yeah.
She's been holding us together by the grace of God. And I've, of course, with my support and God on my side, we've been doing well.
So what was that conversation like? I want to do comedy full time.
It wasn't a conversation of I want to do comedy full time. That was what I was doing full time, and she knows that was what I was doing full time.
Okay, so she had already seen success.
She has seen the success, and she was seeing the growth.
Yeah,
and that's one thing that's very important. It's one thing for you to have success in what you're doing. It's another thing for you to grow, and then it's another thing for you to be able to have a picture of a future. Yeah, that you want for yourself. Yeah, comedy is not all. It's not all about being funny. There's a craft to it. Yeah. Are you ready to put in the work? Are you ready to dedicate your time to it? Are you ready to sacrifice? Because some sacrifices are just very important.
It's true.
Some sacrifices are very important for your craft.
Yeah.
It's uncomfortable, but you just need to do it. You cannot say you want to be a global brand and then be available every time. Those two don't match. Yeah, you have to. There has to be an element of. There have to be a sacrifice. Yeah, there has to be a sacrifice. Even Jesus, because he wanted. Sorry, I'm sounding this way. Because he is our savior, and he wants the information to go around. That was why he had to sacrifice his own life for it to go around. If Jesus never died, it would just be another story. It would just be another story. Because there were people that were doing stuff in them times anyway. Yeah. It's true. Elijah, or which one went to chariots? Elijah, Moses. Yeah. There are lots of them. Who's the one that got taken up? Not in chariot, but he never died. Enoch, that's it. There are fantastic superheroes in the Bible. It's true. Real Avengers. Yeah. And Jesus stood out. It's true. In fact, when Jesus was going to die, he had to call the rest of the superhero. He called Moses and Elijah like, yo, bro, can you let these guys know that I'm the real deal? Yeah. You guys are just waka past. But they are quoting the both of you too much. Like, he literally had to have a meeting with them. It's true. And then he did what he did. So
It's
even
true.
Moses was a testament to Jesus' death and resurrection.
Yeah.
So all of that had to happen. So for you to actually, there has to be sacrifice.
Has to be sacrifice. Speaking of,
We are not speaking of sacrifice.
we're not speaking of
Don't say
sacrifice.
speaking of sacrifice.
Speaking of sacrifice, no, I know we were speaking about how important it is to have a woman by your side
Yeah,
that
is
is
very
doing that supports you.
knows and supports
Yeah.
you.
We have a message from your woman. Let me play it so that the microphone will catch it.
To the absolute love of my life, my king, my LJ.
Stop it.
I take the time out to celebrate you. I love you so much. And I just wanted you to know that I love you. We love you. Our royals and I are so grateful that you are in our lives. Thank you for choosing us. Thank you for showing up consistently for us. Thank you for the sacrifices. Thank you for everything that you do for us. You are a great man. You are such a great man. When they're looking for good men, you stand above all. You are such a good man. I thank you for your heart. I'm so grateful that we have you as our covering. Thank you for loving us. Thank you for being there for us. Thank you for providing for us. Thank you for protecting us. Thank you for just ensuring that everything that we need at every given time is provided. You hardly say no to us, and for that we are just so grateful, babe. Like I love you. I love you, my king. Thank you, thank you, thank you. As a father, we say thank you. As a husband, I say thank you. And yeah, just wanted to pray that this new season will be laced with increase in Jesus' name. Amen. You have not seen anything yet. Congratulations from henceforth in Jesus' name. I love you and I hope you had fun. God bless you, babe. Mwah.
Listen, ladies and gentlemen, if you are in the business of being in the business and you are married and your person cannot come and send you voice notes without you knowing, I didn't listen to this thing before I played it here. I told her I'm not going to, we will listen to it together.
I think this is set up.
What is it set up?
These are reasons why men impregnate women that they did not plan for. Now, this thing can lead to third child. I'm not joking now.
I'm not going to say your children.
I cover myself with the blood of Jesus. Jesus help me.
Father Lord, let him go and procreate.
I'm not procreating again.
Let him go. Father Lord, we thank you for procreation, multiplication, in Jesus' name. You have only replaced so far.
Nah, my eyes is dimming. I've smiled too much. Now I feel like my chin is aching me.
That's what your partner is supposed to do for you. If your partner is not allowing you to smile, that your face is hurting you.
See, I'm blushing.
If you're not married, discard them. If you're married,
the only thing that I just ready for my wife to just say, will you marry me? That's all.
That's it.
Like, after all those things, is will you marry me? But we are married already. So what's going to happen?
Again? How long has it been?
No, it's been 10 years.
10-year anniversary renewal.
Babe, stop it. I love you too. But I love my wife. I can't trade my wife for anything.
That's good.
Like, nothing.
Even if you could, there are people that will fight you. There are people that will fight you. We will fight you.
No. Cheating is expensive.
even without cheating, we will still fight you. And we'll fight her too. No. If she tried it, we'll still fight her. No, both of you are like rice and stew.
Yes.
Egg and plantain.
Some people don't like egg and plantain.
Those people they need Jesus.
They don't. So when I heard someone tell me I don't like plantain, I'm like,
yeah, it's a problem.
Like, do you believe in Jesus?
Do they believe in just existence in general?
Do you? How do you breathe?
As in,
it's very golden brown plantain.
Do you know what one that I don't understand? So I've made plantain for one of my friends, and they were like, "I don't know how you do your plantain, but your plantain is better than the other plantain that I've eaten." I said, "Just buy when you're buying plantain, if you're buying for immediate consumption, make sure there is black on that thing. If there's no black, you will not enjoy sweetness. And then if you are buying the one that's very yellow, make sure you have to. That's a 4 days in
Yeah,
advance.
just leave 4 days gap.
4 days.
Listen, you know the secrets.
Yeah,
You know the secrets.
I don't
Is it
understand.
that darkness?
Yeah.
On the side. Or
Yes. On the edge, on the top
edge.
and the.
It's very important.
I don't, but people don't know how to buy. They'll say that. What do you do to your plantain? I just fry it. There's
Nothing special.
There's nothing special.
Plantain is when the Bible says faith is substance of things hoped for, evidence of things not
Yes.
seen. Plantain is substance of beings hoped for, evidence of any other food that can go with it.
Come on,
like it can.
Bless God.
Plantain. In fact, you shouldn't call it plantain. You should call it with a bit of respect.
It's
plantain.
True.
Plantain.
Plantain.
Like
you have to, because it's not just a food.
it's not.
It's an experience.
It's an experience. Like that's the only thing that is sweet, but yet does not have sugar.
As in,
We're talking
that
about
comes from the ground.
We are talking about my wife. Don't let her be angry.
Does your wife make plantain?
Golden brown.
So we have now combined the
Mash.
two conversations.
Mash up.
We have that God will bless her for the plantain that she makes. People that don't understand about plantain and egg, you guys need to meet the Lord.
Yeah, you
need Jesus. You do.
And if in case you have Jesus, or just
You need a
upgrade
new
the
level.
OS.
Yeah.
Upgrade the
You need
OS
a
of
new
your Jesus. You don't.
Yeah, you need that up. You need to do some more supplications.
Yeah.
So that you can get to the level where you can enjoy
Jesus
the
will
goodness
teach you
of the Lord.
The goodness of the Lord in plantain. You
Yeah.
can. If you miss it, that's it.
The Bible says, write the vision and make it plain. Tame.
That's Rema.
That's it.
You cannot. If you don't like plantain, you might not make it in life. Ask
I
any
can
great
understand.
person.
Yeah.
They all eat plantain.
It's the ones that eat the green ones that I'm confused
No,
about.
those ones that eat the green ones, they have problem.
It's true.
I feel like it's medicinal. It's high in protein.
I don't care about
that. The real taste is not in the green.
Yeah, it's not in the green.
There's
It's not
nothing
in
green that tastes good. Only vegetable. Even
true.
when it's dark green, it's not like green.
It's anyway.
Let's
In
leave
fact,
the greens.
Speaking of plantain, in terms of the top comedians for your Mount Rushmore, yeah?
Yeah.
So you've been doing this journey of comedy. Who would you place on your Mount Rushmore of comedians? Now this is 4 comedians. Who is on your Mount Rushmore? You want me to come back to that one?
It's quite hard because I have a lot of them.
We only want 4. Otherwise, we have to rename the mountain.
I have Steve Harvey.
Okay.
When he has to do it. Do they all have to be alive?
No. They don't have to be alive.
I have Steve Harvey when he has to do it. Speaking to people.
Okay.
Like the way he carries everybody along. You pay attention before you realize.
Very true.
And I love Kevin Hart.
Okay.
For his family-oriented jokes.
Okay.
Everything he speaks about is about family.
Yeah.
And that's literally almost everything I speak about. So
yeah.
The 4th person is going to be Ali Baba because he's very spontaneous and we can bring out jokes from anything. Like absolutely anything. Like I invited him for my show. One of the ones I did at Terra Culture, a venue in Nigeria. This man was on stage for almost 35 to 45 minutes and he was talking about Puff Puff.
Listen, that makes sense to me. That makes sense to me.
It makes sense to me too. It
Yeah.
wasn't like it did not make sense.
Yeah.
Well, the fact that you can actually bring out so much material from Puff Puff.
Puff Puff.
I was like, really? For almost 45 minutes and you are still talking about this?
That makes sense. I think I could write a song about Puff Puff right now.
Puff Puff is good.
It's very which restaurant has the best Puff Puff that you've had here?
Let's not do advertise. Let's not advertise for
Me, I don't mind advertising.
which one have you tasted?
I'll say so far,
Which one?
Tasties has been the most consistent. You agree? They are the most consistent, and it's
tasty.
It's very tasty.
Yeah, puff is tasty.
And you know they're New Covenant people too.
Yeah.
We thank the Lord. There's an anointing there.
I mean, any little thing puff. Any puff. And you know, I tell people, if you can make your life like puff, you will go places.
Listen.
They might give you another name, but trust me, even if you are not, even your stain on people will make impact.
This is the truth.
The oil from puff, you can use it to rub your shoe, it will shine.
It will shine. It will shine. And you see, when you touched puff, there's something about fresh puff.
When it's not too hot, it's not too cold, it's just
you just bite into it, and it just everything in the world is almost like you are living in black and white, and then you eat the puff, and it's now colored. It's
now colored.
Listen, that is actually the name of a shop. Where you at? I'm at. We get an assault, different types of puff. So we're up to present time now. Yeah, we've talked about what it is to be a family man, what it is to have a supportive wife with you, your journey, having somebody that was able to take you along with him to his gigs, give you opportunities, and then also knowing when to leave the nest. So, as we are in March,
yes,
what's happening next in March for you? What's next for you?
It's Mother's Day show, Mother's Day special, Mother's Day comedy show.
I
love our mothers so much, we cannot but organize something for them.
You tell me anything and everything you give me.
Thank you for the soundtrack. So, ladies and gentlemen, you're welcome to my show.
Yes.
Happening on the 30th of March, New Wine Church. Is it New Wine Church? Is it called New Wine?
New Wine.
New Wine.
Yeah.
You even know where New Wine is.
Yeah, so it's in Woolwich.
Woolwich. In the words of my friend, Woolwich.
It's in Woolwich.
Woolwich. So please be there on the 30th of March. You don't want to miss it for anything. And loads of comedians coming around. Kenny Black, OJB, Princess, one of the funniest female comedians that I know.
Okay.
And few other guys, some of my friends, Wale Bin Sanusi, MC Soba, MC Victory, Don Wheaty,
MC Jayson, the writer.
Yeah, MCJ. Oh, yeah. When did you start doing MC?
I mean, that's what I do. You get me? Like, I'm funny.
I get you.
I'm funny.
Yeah, but you are better off singing. Okay, you know what? Cook your funny.
I don't even know what that means. Maybe I should just stick to thinking, because I don't even know what cook your funny means.
Yeah, don't worry.
No, I feel like I could, if I wanted to, I feel like I could do stand-up comedy.
No,
if
anybody can do stand-up comedy.
No. I disagree.
If you wanted to, you can actually do stand-up comedy.
Yeah,
because you know how to carry people along.
Yeah.
So,
if I wanted to, I could. It's just, me, I fear catch me, sir.
No, there's no fear.
Fear catch me.
Jayson, what's wrong? The three things that are not making you do stand-up comedy is the fear of
people not laughing.
Yeah.
Fear catch me.
No, that's not supposed to be your fear.
Because it's like I know that I'm funny off the cuff. Like I can say stuff that make people laugh. That's different than now.
You're now facing people.
So the other day, I went to Lidl.
So you see, that the growth in comedy is not thinking about it as saying it like the other day. You see the way you say it to one person?
Yeah.
It's the same way you say it to 1,000 people.
Okay.
Don't change it.
Don't change it.
Just, in fact, you can face one person and say it. And
just talk to that person. Let everybody else be an eavesdropper.
Yeah.
Stand-up comedy career pending. Okay. Just letting y'all know. No,
so,
but
you know you have plenty of talent. So what number would stand-up comedy be?
Stand-up comedy would probably be like
number what now? In case you
Number
don't know,
12.
Jayson is not just Jayson the writer. Just in case you don't know.
Yeah, so we thank God. We thank God.
And that's the only thing he says whenever I talk about all his abilities. We thank God. We thank God. Because he's not confused, but he's almost getting there.
There's a lot. There's a lot. But we thank God. No, but seriously though, March the 30th, your Mother's Day show.
Yes.
I am looking forward to it because Larry told me before we started here that I will be getting free tickets.
Are we adding this? Are we going to cut it? Are we going to cut this part?
No, Larry.
You should be like, oh, Larry, you know what? I just want to support you. Take this £5,000. Just give it. You know what?
Kailodi.
Let everybody come.
Which one is
for free.
5,000? Kailodi, what's that?
I'm like, you can sponsor this thing.
Who?
Jayson.
When?
You're bigger than what people say.
You're bigger than what people say. No, I'm looking forward to it. March what?
March 30th.
March the 30th. I believe I will be in the country March 30th.
Yeah,
I think I've been to.
You were at the last one in summer.
I was at the last one,
Yeah,
and I
the
think
one-
I missed one, and I was at one before that.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's good
have
to support people. It's good to support
good.
people. It's good to support. And I think I enjoyed the last one, and I already told you, I can't say what I said to you before because I just,
Yeah.
But I enjoyed the entire show.
Oh, wow.
I enjoyed the
Thank you.
entire show. I enjoyed the entire show. It's just a shame that you didn't. The only thing that was missing from it was not my stand-up comedy. I'm not going to say that.
Oh, I thought that was you.
I just feel like you should have. Oh no, I came to one in Old Kent Road.
Oh, yeah.
There's Old Kent Road or Camberwell New
Camberwell,
Road. Camberwell
yes.
New Road. I came to that one. The only thing I'll say that was missing is my song Better Now. I can come and do that thing live. You make my life better.
And we can work it out for this one.
Oh, I did because I sang it at the last one.
Yeah, you sang it the last
We
one.
thank God. No, honestly though, I joke partially, but seriously, the last show, I loved the journey from the start to finish, and it was a very good journey.
Thank you.
Yeah, it was a good journey. So shout out to all the people that you had as a part of that too.
Thank you. Big shout out to everyone who performed at the show. Thank you so much for supporting.
Do you have any advice for anybody that's looking at comedy as a way to earn money, as a way to make a business and a career out of?
The only advice I'll give to whoever that is don't stop creating, just continue. What you've created before can still be worked on.
It's true.
There is no comedy is like a small piece of land. You can acquire every other thing around it. You can expand. Comedy is wide. You can, in fact, it doesn't have to be stand-up comedy alone. It can be creating skits on social media. It can be interview sessions like this, a very funny one. It can be, that's why Jayson says he's a comedian. It can be music comedy.
Yeah.
It can be music comedy. It can be, comedy is wide, and whatever kind of creative you are in the space of arts, just embrace it. Just keep doing it.
It's funny though. Just before, I've got two things to say. I think one of them, we'll see whether you will. Anyway, your persona on social media is very different from your stand-up comedy.
Yes.
So I remember seeing so I resonate more with your stand-up comedy persona than I do with your social media. Not that your social media is not funny. It's just I don't watch a lot of comedy like that on social media.
Yeah.
Like I will see more so the stuff that makes me laugh is like funny things that actually happen versus comedy. So it's interesting. Like when I saw you for the first time, I was like, oh, this is very different because I was expecting that.
Oh, okay.
I was expecting that, and I was like, okay, this is proper. This is comedy, like real comedy. And you remind me, there was a period I went through maybe like 10, 15 years ago where I was just watching Nigerian comedians. Do I remember any of their names now? No. But there was some that I would just be watching the videos over and just dying laughing. Not dying, but laughing very hard. So like, how do you, like, who is the Larry on social media?
Okay, so the Larry
Because
on
we don't
social
get that
media-
on stage.
The Larry on social media is the same guy, but I invite him once in a while on stage
Yeah.
if
If needed.
if need be.
Yeah.
Like if we need to.
Because sometimes I feel sorry for him.
Yeah, I feel sorry for myself too.
Yeah, he's just
Because
like,
transition from one personality to another
Yeah.
is a lot. But for social media, you only have 1 minute 30 seconds
to get people's attention.
to get people's attention.
Makes sense.
So, what is the weird thing that you can do to get their attention? Even, they have seen everybody looking normal. Okay, what can they see that will grab their attention once?
Yeah.
That's where we got that from.
All right. Now my question has now added to 3, and I know we've been here for like an hour 36. Sorry, Larry. I will release you. Embarrassing moments. I got wind of a certain incident.
When?
And we'll decide whether we'll keep this inside.
No. Hint me first. So I'll know whether it's one.
It involved a petrol station.
Hey. Nah. Brakunle, well done. Brakunle, well done. That was deep. No, let's pick another one. We can't use that one. I
was like, oh, okay.
We thank God.
We listen, we don't judge.
We listen, we don't judge. No. If you hear anybody watching it, if you hear it, you will judge. But it's better you don't hear it at all. We'll look for another one.
Okay. I don't have another one. But we'll say, what has been the hardest thing to learn in your business?
So the biggest opportunity in my career, for example, where I got more open doors, where I got the best places I've ever performed, the platform where I got them from, I actually did those events where I go for free. Oh, Larry, would you come? Okay, I'm not doing it.
Forsake not your humble beginnings.
Yeah, humble, even
humble now.
Even humble now.
Humble middle.
Like there was a particular event I went to. It was literally like I was begging them to pay. I was like, guys, just do something.
Yeah.
Do something reasonable. See, we don't have. If we have, we'll give it to you. But please, I'm moved by what I hear. Like, you feel it when someone really, really needs you and they're depending on you than people who just want to use you.
Yeah.
Someone who wants to use you they will disturb you. But when you say some things, they'll just give up on you like,
yeah.
person. They want to use you. Someone who is counting on you, like,
you can hear it in their voice.
You can hear it in their voice. Even the kind of scenario they're painting, you know, it's like you're their last option.
Yeah.
And because I was free and available then, I was like, let me just go. So I got there. I did what I had to do. And the kind of events that came out of that event, that was where I got one of the biggest events that I did last year. That was when I got like quite a number of things. So the kind of people they invited for the event, because the event was almost free. But they invited very important people. And then they didn't now have someone in their archive who can meet up to their standard. Do you understand? So you have very important guests, but they entered for free. They are coming for free. And you don't have a host or somebody strong.
Yeah.
You don't have somebody strong that can keep them.
Yeah.
So it was they needed help.
Yeah.
At some point I told them I'm not coming.
But God.
They came back again. This person said, I will drive. I'll come to your house. I'll pick you. I'll take you to the event. I'll bring you back.
Yeah.
Okay. Don't worry. I'll come. When I said I'll come, it was like a miracle to her. And by the time I go to the events, I did what I know how to do best. And the rest, they say, is history.
Yeah.
Even the person does not know that it was from that event that I got to other events from. Because the person does not even know. She does not know all of the people she invited for the events. And yeah, but I did it. So sometimes it's not about the money.
Sometimes it's just about
it's
the
about
experience.
what the experience. What do you carry? Like, what do you have? If I give you $1 million, can you perform? Can you perform at the level of that money?
Yeah.
Like, because sometimes some of our creatives would charge your arm and leg.
Yeah.
Oh, you're not really matching up to what you're collecting.
But the thing is, I think when you're passionate about something, when you're passionate about your art or your gift, you will do it for free.
Yeah.
And you will still deliver.
You still deliver.
Yeah.
Like, I told someone, I said, I'm not doing this thing. I was trying to stand on my feet. I realized I don't have, stand my ground.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, I'll never do it. I'll just do 5 minutes and I'll leave.
That's it. You know what the revelation that just came to me?
What?
And this is serious. Sometimes the room is the payment.
Yeah.
It's not the check, it's the room.
It's the room.
Yeah.
And that's actually very strong. The room is the payment, not the check.
Yeah.
Not what they send to your account. No,
yeah.
Not the money. The room is actually the payment. I told myself, never. These people did not pay well. I'm just doing it. I don't even know why I took this job in the first place. By the time I got there, it was too sweet. I was like,
let me continue. Let me do some more.
I said I would do 5 minutes.
Yeah.
30 minutes, I was still there. And the joy in comedy is when you see people respond to what you're saying, and they're responding very well. And then they are triggering some other things that you didn't even plan to say.
Yeah.
And then you end up saying it. It's more like someone who's singing, and then while you're singing, a song comes to your mind, and then you start singing that song.
Yeah.
And everybody starts vibing to it.
So
and everybody stand on their feet, and then they are vibing with you.
Yeah.
And then you're feeling the song, and then they're feeling the song also.
Yeah.
But you told yourself, I'm only doing one song.
Yeah.
Bruh, you do full praise and worship.
It's true.
That's the way it is.
And then you see how God moves in the room because of you were obedient to that one.
Just that one. Just that one.
That's good.
It takes one, actually.
Yeah.
Everything, one.
Yeah.
One.
Most embarrassing moment outside of the
petrol station. Let me think of another one. Yeah, my life has actually been very embarrassing. I have a lot of embarrassing moments. There are times, there are some things I can't say it. Come to my show, I'll share one very embarrassing moment.
March
of my
30th
life.
at New Wine Church.
Yeah.
Where can they get tickets?
At mclarryj.com.
mclarryj.com. Get your tickets.
MALRRYJ.com.
Say it again.
MCLARRYJ.com.
mclarryj.com.
Yeah, that's it.
That's where you'll get your tickets, all the details. Make sure you are in the building. Not because I'm asking you, but because you want to laugh. And because there's a potential that there'll be some golden brown plantain and puff puff.
No, puff puff be there.
It will be there.
I can beat my chest to it.
Please, save
Only
me.
God, I'm not called.
Just save me a small 100.
Small 100.
Just save
How much is the whole show?
Just save me a small 100. Just a small.
Yeah, let's see how it goes.
Let's see how it goes.
But embarrassing moments. Embarrassing moments. Is it when I'm older or when I'm younger?
Let's
peak. See, I see.
There's
my
some,
house. There's a lot of embarrassing moments.
Let's do older one.
Older one.
Yeah.
Okay. No, the people who still remember. The people the affected people who still remember.
Oh,
Yeah, it wasn't only me affected.
okay.
There are quite a number of us that were affected.
Would they know?
They don't know.
The other people, the people that are watching that don't know you.
Those ones that don't know me, they would. Okay, you know what? Let me say it. Let me pick the one when I was younger.
Okay.
Let me pick the one when I was younger. So nobody would trace it. Nobody would trace it. Those that remember, they will only laugh and then.
Okay.
They're like,
the other one, the one for the recent one, those one might you may not make it to your show.
Yeah. they might not. They might not.
Okay.
But there is one that was quite embarrassing.
Yeah.
I don't know. Was it embarrassing for me? I didn't even know whether it's my embarrassment or our embarrassment.
Yeah, maybe if it's our embarrassment, take permission.
It's our.
Yeah, take permission.
Don't let me take permission. Prevention is better than cure. So
yeah, we'll leave that one.
Let's leave that. Let's go to when I was much younger. So embarrassing moments when I was younger, right? Because we were playing. I played a lot of football, and I had a girlfriend. Yeah, I had a girlfriend
before my sister.
Yeah, I got married as a virgin. Don't worry.
God is watching you.
I had a girlfriend, and when she now said, "Oh, when would you come visit me in my house?" I said, "You come to mine." And then she came to my house. Of course, she could not enter inside our living room.
Yeah.
My father was around. Or my mother must not know that she came, so we were outside.
Yeah.
My father, I can still stand him, but my mother, nobody can stand. Yeah. So she came and then, she was like, see me off to my house. I was like, oh, fantastic, no problem.
Yeah.
And then as we're going, the house was not very far from mine. I didn't know. So I didn't tell her that I don't do well with dogs.
Hey,
And then, meanwhile, when I was leaving, I bought fish for the house. My mom was about to make stew. So my dad now said, oh, yeah, I bought the wrong kind of fish. I should take it back. Maybe I'm supposed to put the fish in a nylon or something. So I put it in my pocket because I was wearing a big cloth. So
inside nylon though?
Inside nylon, yeah.
Okay.
It was in my pocket in the nylon.
Okay.
So I went to my girlfriend's house and they had a dog.
Hey, the dog smelled the fish.
The dog smelled fish. Bruh.
That was it.
I've dog chased it to the extent where, like, the dog it was a bite, but he missed me. So he was pulling my clothes. So he tore and ripped. Bro, I was naked.
Hey!
This dog naked me. The girl, instead of her to hold the dog, she said, Jackie, stop. Jackie, stop.
Jackie said,
Jackie.
Instead of her to hold the dog. That would have been the end of the relationship.
I was protecting my dignity, but the dog brought all my dignity out. I didn't have dignity in the house.
Of course.
Thank God the dog did not say, oh, wow, sausage. Let's take this to Paul. I thank God for life.
Nah, I've been chased by a dog once.
No. That was not a chase. I was attacked. And it started like a friendly thing, like, because as a big boy, I didn't want to tell her I don't like dogs. You get? Because she has asked me before, you say, oh yeah, we used to have a dog before. Yeah. Which it was not a lie. We used to have a dog before, but it's not our dog that we have. It's our own dog.
Yeah, so it's the dog that knows you people.
Yeah. So we got to her house. She was petting the dog. I wanted to put my hand. The dog was like, she was like, no, don't worry.
Just one growl is enough for me.
I forcefully, I was just touching it bit by bit, and then after a while, I was patting it.
Yeah.
I was patting it. Only for her to say she wants to go inside to get water.
Hey, that's how
That was
the
when the violence started.
The dog said, "Mama, go on."
The dog was bringing the nose close to
Mm-hmm.
the fish. Me, I was I was moving.
Yeah.
After a while, the moving started turn to chasing. We're now chasing ourselves. We're chasing. After a while, it turned to violence. But thank God, I'm alive.
Yeah, alive.
I left our house naked. See, when you're hearing naked, I'm not ashamed.
Ah.
I was thanking God for life on my way home. It was like this dog tore my boxers.
Oh, so it was really close to.
I said I was not wearing cloth again. You don't get it. Nothing was on me again.
And that's how you had to go home.
Yeah.
Jehovah Jireh.
Jackie, stop it. I'll never any dog called Jackie. I'll never
Any
near you.
person called Jackie will just bring back memories, flashbacks.
Like that was one of the embarrassing moments. Like the whole street saw my nakedness. See, I was at a house. It wasn't my house.
That's true. So you had to go home. Hey, Larry, you have suffered.
I said,
You have suffered.
See, if the same people that have embarrassing moments, I have.
I know.
And if it was at night, it would have been better.
But
It was like 4 p.m. So everybody could see what's going on. Everybody could see what was going on. I got to my house. I could not even tell my father what happened.
I wouldn't say anything. I'll just try and find a way to run into the house without anybody seeing me.
If I run into the house, my father would ask me, where are you coming from? So I could not even run into the house. So from the window, I had to tell my brother to help me bring clothes. So he brought it outside. And I wore the clothes and I went back. And my father was like, why did you change? I said, it was not comfortable. He said, okay, have you returned the fish? So he now remain, I'll get money to buy another fish.
Oh, because the dog took the fish.
We sorted it out. I had to lie.
We thank God.
But thank God I'm alive.
We thank God that you're alive.
No dog scratch or bite.
No dog
me.
formed against you shall prosper.
Like Jackie's not going to make heaven.
Every buck that has arisen against you in judgment shall be condemned.
It's condemned. Hot afternoon. In the afternoon.
It's terrible. It's
Jackie,
terrible.
stop. No. She's going to hellfire. Like, she and that dog, they're both going to hell. Like,
that was God letting you know this is not the one. And this one. Did you end the relationship after that?
Did I start it?
Okay.
It was a relationship that I wanted to start.
Okay.
Come to my house.
And that's...
Let me know yours. And then let's ask each other out.
And we never got to the question.
We will never get to that question.
Of course now. You have a wife.
We'll never get to that question. Never again.
Larry, MC Larry J. Thank you for coming, man.
Thank you for having me.
It has been a good conversation. We have chatted, Sha. We have talked, Sha. We thank God for your life. We thank God for comedy. And also, a few things. Larry also sings. Larry sings. Larry acts. The thing is, I can't put Larry in a Christmas play because Larry's not around. Well, when is usually your last day in December?
First week.
Never mind. Larry, I can't put you in Christmas play. I can put you in another play though.
No, I think you should start doing Easter play.
We'll do an Easter play next year. I already know it.
I feel like as much as Christmas is important, Easter is also.
Yeah, Easter is important. I've got the play for next year. Even Larry, I'll be quiet. Well, just watch out. Watch this space, December 2026. London is going to be changed. That's all I'm going to say.
Yep.
You heard that. No, but thank you guys for watching. If you haven't already, if you have enjoyed this conversation, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Make sure you like this video. Drop a comment supporting your boy. Also, make sure you head over to mclarryj.com for tickets to the Mother's Day show on March 30th at New Wine Church.
Yes.
Make sure you don't take my puff puff. If you see puff puff being sold, just leave it alone.
Pass over.
Leave it alone. Let just like the angels passed over the houses that were drenched in blood, just pass over the puff puff because it is mine. You can pay for it though, so that at least pay for the puff puff, but just say it is for Jayson, the writer. I will appreciate you, and so will God. We bless your life. We bless you. We bless you. We bless you. We bless you. Make sure you have a great week. Tune in next month for whoever will be on this couch with me as we talk about another journey into the creative arts. We thank you, Larry. We thank you for your
Thank you
gift.
for having me.
I am excited for this show that's coming in a
too.
couple of weeks.
Yeah.
It'll be good. It'll be a good show. It'll be a good show. Have a great week, guys. Thank you very much. Jayson the Writer out. Thanks for watching The Writer's Room.